friends, it's about that time for us to open up the June Curated Bead box. And it looks like the theme for this one is Sea and Sand. And you can see a picture right on the front about what we're going to be looking at when we open this up. They give us a list on the outside of all of the beads and the findings and the focals that will be included in this. And it does say right here, bead sizes and types may vary due to availability. So it's possible that what it says on here isn't going to be what I actually get, but it will be something that is equivalent and just as good a quality. Curated Bead Box is one of the more frugal bead box subscriptions out there. You usually get some glass beads that are thoughtfully curated to a theme, and it's usually some really interesting boxes or beads that you can play around with. There'll be different sizes, sometimes different shapes, and it looks like we've got some fun bits to play with as well, like these shell beads, and there's a little turtle pendant, and it looks like we've got some ocean themed charms to go with it. We'll get into this in more detail. This is interesting. Oh, this will be fun to play with. Look at these rings. Uh-huh. All right. Hey, I'm already getting some ideas. In fact, yep. I am already getting some ideas. This is a very, very oceany theme. I am into it. I am loving it. So let's get this into my boxes. I like to organize my bead boxes when I open them up because if I leave it in the box it came in, I will never use it. But if I organize it into an organizer where I can see it, then it makes it so much easier for me to be able to design with my, this is a very long strand of design with the beads to see them all together. It gives me ideas when I do that. And so I like to sort them into an organizer, and most of my bead subscription boxes I will sort into a 15 grid organizer, but for this box I like to use this 18 grid organizer. It has deeper wells than my 15 grid organizer, and I've got this big section because there very often will be very large focals like this turtle guy, and there's the finding starter kit, and that fits really nicely in this section when I let down those little bits. So let me show you real quick with the finding starter kit. It's one of the reasons why this makes a great bead box for beginning beaders is because you get all of the things that you need except for tools right in the box with the beads. So you get some memory wire right here. I will say if you do use memory wire, try and get some memory wire cutters because it'll save your other wire cutters so much. Then you've got some beading wire, you've got ear wires, you've got lobster clasps, you've got crimp beads that you can use with that beading wire, you've got stretch cord, you've got head pins, and you've got jump rings. So you've got all these things in your finding starter kit, and every single box comes with those. So again, it makes a really, really great beginning beaders sort of subscription. All right, let's start with our strands, and then we'll get to our bagged bits and goodies. I'm going to start with this one. Looks like this is crackle glass. You can see the sparkle from all the crackles, and this color is grass green crackle glass. This is a 8mm bead, and I'm going to go ahead and open this up, get these beads in here in my organizer. So that we can get them all organized together. And again, it makes it so much easier when I'm doing my designing to see everything all together, to be able to open it up and have them all be ready to go too, so I don't have to pull them off of their strings when I'm going to make things. So we've got that. We've also got some 10mm strands. We've got a lime green marble style, and that's kind of an opal color glass with the marble splashes, with the green splashes on the outside. And then these deep aqua colored ones. This is a 10mm light turquoise crackle glass, and that definitely has that crackle. The crackle gives it that kind of shimmery, like sparkle on the inside of it. Kind of love that. Makes it very pretty. All right, and then we've got some more 8mm. These are rust gray duo style beads. That means it's got both colors of finish on that. This is another, let's see, this is a 10-inch strand. Yep. I think this is more of the sand color for the sea and sand. All right, then we've got some 6mm crystal color crackle glass. So it's a smaller bead, but it is also a 16-inch strand. And then we've got some bead mixes, and I like to sort through my bead mixes. So we'll get to the bead mixes after we go through the rest of the contents. This one I'm not going to sort through though. It is the green with silver line glass bead mix. So in this we'll have a lot of beads that are just different shades of green and different shapes of beads, but they all have that silver line around them. So I'm going to keep them all together, and they're just going to go right here. So we're going to have that one. I'm not going to sort through that bead mix. All right, then we've got the aqua brown dyed coconut rings. That's what these are. They are not wooden rings, they are coconut rings. So let's take a look. They're very lightweight. I think that these would allow you to have kind of a chunkier necklace or even some chunkier earrings by having these as connectors, maybe between some links. And then it wouldn't be like an overwhelming or super heavy thing to wear because they're super lightweight. I'm going to set them right in here for those. And then we've got some puka shell beads. That's what these guys are. There's about 1 ounce of these. They are 16mm. We've got a hole right there on the actual one, and then you can just string through there on that side. And it looks like that one already decided it wants to go over here. So I'm going to put these extras, the ones that won't fit in this little section, I'm going to put them over here with these, just so that, you know, they've all got a place to be. Or you know what, maybe having them be in 2 sections would be fun. No. Do we need them in 2 sections? I don't know that we need them in 2 sections. Let's get the rest of everybody situated. We have some charms. These are oceany charms. They're crabs, starfishes, and turtles. And they are, it looks like antique silver. There's our turtles. There's 2 of those. Here's our starfish. And here are our crabs. They have a front and a back. I think maybe I'm going to just really, I'm in my anklet era. I think I might do an anklet and have these guys be my little charms dangling from my anklet. But we will do that another day, not today. Today I'm just sorting. And then we've got these silver metal spacer beads. They have kind of a swirly shell. They've got a little bit of weight to them, and we get 6 of those. And the thing about the Curated Bead Box is they also have an online site where you can purchase extras of any of these. So if you're really into these, you can get more. And actually, let's go ahead and take down, no, not that section, this one, so that my shell beads can have freedom to stretch out their wings and do all of that fun stuff. Let me just pull out my turtle who is underneath all of those. So let's have a closer look at him. I feel like I've seen this pendant before, but it has a lot of texture to it. You know what would be fun would be to get like some patina paint and paint these like different colors or ombre colors. That would be really cool, I think. But yeah, so we've got a turtle pendant that we can do and that we can make things with. So let's go ahead and sort through our bead mix. This is the ocean bead mix, and we get 1 ounce of that. All right. So we've got a large blue bead that's kind of an ellipse shape. Looks like there's one sort of buttony bead where it's got that offset hole. So I've got 1 of those. We've got 1 drop, some aqua color. We have several of these chartreuse slimy green color beads with kind of a large hole, and again this hole is a little bit offset. Are these button beads? I think they're called button beads. I'm pretty sure that's what they are. So we've got the light green, and then it looks like I've got 1 dark green one of those. And then we've got these crystally beads that are shaped kind of like diamonds, but like the hole for it goes through this diamond part. These seem really interesting. I wonder what a good way would be to use these. I've gotten these before in other boxes and I haven't tried to use them or seen how they string along with other beads. It might be really interesting. We've got some peanut shaped beads. We've got about 3 of those in this dark blue, and then a bunch of dark blue rondelle sort of disc shape beads. Several of these. We could probably do a nice bracelet with these and the turquoise, these turquoise rondelle ones too. Use the turquoise ones as spacers and do like 5 of these and then a turquoise and 5 of those and then a turquoise. That would be kind of cool actually, because we do have several turquoise beads in the same shape. And then we've got some like flattened bicone beads that are also turquoise color. And then just some crystal rondelles that are kind of an in-between blue color. And that's everything that was in my bead mix. Your bead mix will probably be totally different, but I'm just going to separate these out. I'm going to have my greens over here in this section, and I'm going to put my blues in this section because I've got the space for it, and I went to all the trouble of sorting them out. I may as well keep them separated. And there we have it. This is the Sea and Sand bead box from Curated Bead Box. This is the June 2024 bead box. I will put a link in the description along with my coupon code that you can use for your first month subscription. It'll get you a little bit of a discount. Anyway, I hope you enjoy working with these. I'm probably going to be doing an anklet at some point. Just letting you know in advance. And it's probably going to use some of these charms. And I might break out some paints and paint our little turtle friend. Anyway, I hope y'all have a wonderful evening, and I'll talk with you later. Bye!